All right, so what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and today we're going to be taking another look at the new uniform for Gamora, because as you can see right here, I actually changed her over to a CTP of Rage, which maxed out her stats, and today is the Speed Supervillain Day, so I want to show you guys how she performs, because she's now essentially the meta, in addition to Corvus Glaive. In case you guys haven't been keeping track of what's been going on in ABX lately, for the longest time, Bullseye was one of the best speed villains in the game for the Speed Super Villain Day of ABX. However, with the new addition of this Requiem uniform for Gamora, he's being pushed out of the fold, and it's now going to be Mystique alongside Corvus Glaive and Requiem Gamora as the best speed villain team for Extreme Alliance battle. And if you want to get the maximum score, then you're going to need to do a 15-second swap, where every 15 seconds you use Gamora's Awakened skill, go through a rotation or two, and then you swap over to Corvus Glaive, you use his Awakened skill, use a rotation or two, and then you swap back. That is the way to get the highest score possible. So I want to show you guys how she performs today, in case you don't have the resources to build Corvus Glaive, because he's a tier 2 native. So he costs more awakening mats to awaken and then transcend, and then on top of that, his uniform is going to eat up black antimatter and gold. It's a bit more expensive than if you were just ranking up and transcending Gamora. So if you don't care about getting the best score possible in Extreme Alliance battle, realistically, you could skip over Corvus Glaive now and solely focus on Gamora, because she has an amazing leadership that can be used for pretty much all content that speed characters are viable for. More specifically though, for World Boss Legend, and she's a good DPS as well, so that's great. All right, so do keep that in mind. However, Bullseye is not being replaced entirely. He is still of value. So those of you guys who have Bullseye and maybe you were thinking about transcending him, he is the best character for the speed supervillain human category right here in Squad Battle Vibranium League. Until they start shuffling around the requirements where we get a stronger speed human, he is going to be the guy. I get about 6 million, sometimes 7 million if I get the procs right and line things up perfectly with Bullseye. I've seen people score as high as 8 million, but they generally do something like this with Bullseye and Dr. Octopus. I don't do that because my Dr. Octopus is not built, because I thought he was going to get something for Spider-Man No Way Home, and he didn't. So I haven't bothered to build him. Anyways, that being said, guys, let's jump into I was gonna say Squad Battle because we were just there. Let's jump into, I was gonna say World Boss Legend because I play World Boss Legend so much. Stop it. Let's jump into Extreme Alliance Battle. You can tell I don't do Extreme Alliance Battle that much, but this is the build for Gamora. I'm leaving these slots open because of the fact that I'm going to fill them in with Odin's Blessing eventually, but I don't have those Odin's Blessings. And for right now, she's not missing any crit rate, any crit damage, and she doesn't need any extra HP for Extreme Alliance Battle. So realistically, filling in these slots would only bump up my rank, and it wouldn't really be doing much for me, right? So I'm keeping her like this because it's very similar to what I have on Corvus Glaive. Corvus Glaive has some critical damage and some skill cooldown and crit rate and stuff, but I'm pretty sure he's over the cap on that stuff. But in terms of the Odin's Blessing, they have the exact same Odin's Blessing, just one. So it should be a good comparison between the two, so you can see how well they each do individually, in case you were doubting what I said about Corvus being replaced by Requiem. So let's jump in. Showtime, boys. Showtime. Let's get it. So my rotation is gonna be something like 3, 6, 5, 4, then 1, then 2, then 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, 2, and then 3, 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, and then in about 3 seconds we're gonna stop attacking him. Alright, cool. We're gonna stop attacking him here because we want Gamora's passive to come off cooldown, because that's how we're gonna silence the Frost Beast. So right now, we start attacking. Hey, come back to where the attacks are, man. My prop is a little bit off. That's not good. Alright, so we gotta stop attacking right here. Alright, jump to the center, clown. Jump to the center. And then you silence him. Pop off 4. Go 1, then 2, then 3, then 5, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. 1 and 2, then 3, 6, 5. Yeah, we gotta stop attacking right now. We don't want to hit him too much more than that. Well, he's gonna roar late. That sucks. We could have attacked a little bit more, but we have to be careful because of the fact that the way how you stop him from roaring is by using Gamora's 4-star passive that has silence on it and has a cooldown. So if you mistime it, you can screw yourself over and lose a bunch of damage from the roar going off. Alright, so she did well. She broke 9 million solo dolo. So that is, in my opinion, a good score, considering we're still missing like what, 11 Odin's Blessings, something like that. So let me jump back in now with Corvus Glaive, and we'll see how he does by comparison. Now, do keep in mind, like I said, the reason why we have to stop attacking the Frost Beast early is because of the fact that there is a 5-second cooldown on Skilled Assassin, and this is what is canceling the roar because she doesn't have silence on any of her other skills. And if you don't silence the Frost Beast, then he's going to put up this massive damage reduction thing and you're going to lose out a bunch of points, okay? So make sure you stop at least 5 seconds early so that the passive comes off cooldown, and then the next time you start attacking, it should silence the Frost Beast. Granted, you need to time it properly. Alright, ladies and gents, let's see how well Corvus Glaive does by contrast. Let's go. So we start off with the 6, then we go 5, 3, 4, 2, and then 1. Alright, let's line up the Awakened skill. Good thing about Corvus Glaive is you don't need to stop attacking because he has the silence on his second skill, so you can just squeeze it in your rotation just before you do the 4. And you can use it again. I'm just gonna wait for the 6 here. Ready? Should be able to get off another rotation before he actually roars. Alright, cool. That's easy enough. You can definitely see the difference between Corvus and Gamora. Both 500k. All right. Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be like at least 500,000-600,000 difference between the two of them. Yeah. Yeah, so Gamora scored about 600,000 more than my Corvus Glaive. So you can already see that she's significantly better. Granted, they're both missing Odin's blessings. So with max Odin's, I'm saying Corvus is at 9 million, but then Gamora probably at 9.6 million. Alright, so we're going to wrap the video up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't want to keep you guys much longer because it's an ABX video. And I already know a lot of you guys aren't competitive ABX players. You just care about getting to 7 million, getting all the rewards, and then checking out. But do keep in mind that if you're going for the max score, then you want to do a rotation with Gamora's Awaken skill, then a regular rotation with her, and then you want to swap the Corvus Glaive, do one rotation with the Awaken skill, followed by a regular rotation, and then swap back. So basically every 15 seconds, you should be doing an Awaken skill with both of these guys, and then that should give you about an additional 300, maybe 400,000 points. So with my score being at 9 million, if I were to jump back in with Corvus Glaive, I should be able to jump up to 9.3, 9.4. So if you're trying to push in ABX, that will help you get some additional points. But if you only can build one of these characters and you do care about ABX, then I would say definitely go with Gamora over Corvus Glaive currently. I gotta change my icon. I see the boy Sky flexing. And look at, yo, I swear, even when John's sick, he outscoring us in ABX, man. Shout out to KC down there holding down that fourth spot. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.